Have you ever, found yourself gazing up at a galaxy, maybe? Or even just down at something tiny like a snowflake, and you get that feeling, that little flicker, like there's some hidden pattern, some elegant set of rules running the whole show, from the biggest things in space right down to, well, stuff we can't even see.
Yeah, that sense that it's all connected somehow.
Exactly. And what if those different worlds, the huge and the tiny, aren't just similar? What if they're actually like identical in how they're built?
That's a pretty mind-bending idea to start with.
Well, that's what we're diving into today. We're looking at a principle from our source material, the Divine Trinity, from cosmos to atom. And it presents as above, so below, not just as, a nice phrase.
Right, not just poetry.
No, but as a literal physical law.
Yeah.
It describes this thing called the Divine Trinity, basically a single system, the universe's operating system, you could say.
The source code for all of existence, as the text puts it.
Yeah. 3 main functions that are behind everything. So our mission today for you listening is to really try and uncover this blueprint. We'll look at how it works on the huge cosmic scale, and this is the really wild part, how it apparently repeats itself perfectly inside every single atom.
And understanding this, the source suggests, gives you a kind of shortcut, a way to get those aha moments about reality itself.
Exactly. It's like understanding the rules of the overarching game, as the source calls it.
And what's really interesting is how the Divine Trinity makes this concrete, right? It's not just abstract philosophy.
No, not at all.
It posits a specific structure, this game, with players and rules shaping how reality works. It's presented as the fundamental mechanics of how it's built.
From the top down or maybe the bottom up too?
Both, really, from the cosmic scale right down to the atomic.
Okay, so let's start big then. Let's look up at the macrocosm. The source says this trinity shows up as 3 great divine players running the whole cosmic cycle. First up is Alpha, the lunar principle. What's the deal with Alpha?
Right. So Alpha is linked to the moon, and the source uses these specific tags. It's the noun, the rock, the lock, think cold, magnetic, moral even.
Moral. Interesting.
Yeah, and crucially, it carries a negative charge, but it's represented as 0 in what's called the cosmic binary system.
Okay, so 0 like potential, receptive.
Exactly, that's the idea.
Okay.
0 represents receptivity potential. It's not just about electricity.
And its role, what does Alpha do?
It's foundational. It represents structure, the universe's memory, which the source specifically calls the Chi archive.
The Chi archive, like a cosmic hard drive.
Pretty much, yeah. It's described as this universal sort of ethereal record-keeping system.
Yeah.
Everything that's happened, all potential, all forms, stored immutably. Alpha holds that template.
So it's the stable part, the blueprint waiting to happen. Dormant potential.
Correct. The silent magnetic force that organizes and preserves.
Okay, so if Alpha is the cold structuring moon holding all the potential, then Beta must be its opposite, right? The solar principle, the sun.
Precisely. Beta is the contrast. Hot, radiative, passionate. And it carries the positive charge, the 1 in that cosmic binary.
So 1 is action, 0 is potential.
You got it. If Alpha is the memory, Beta is the action. It's the energy, the fire of creation, the catalyst that sparks things into happening.
The engine. It brings Alpha's blueprints to life.
Exactly. Without Beta, nothing happens. It's the verb acting on Alpha's noun. It drives the whole cosmic process forward.
Okay, moon and sun. Structure and fire. Noun and verb. But what holds it all together? What keeps this cosmic dance from just flying apart? That must be Omega. The source calls it the great ocean, the dome.
That's Omega's role, the great balancer. It's the container, the arch, representing neutrality, perfect balance.
No charge, right, unlike Alpha and Beta.
Right, no charge, perfect equilibrium. It's what allows Alpha and Beta, these powerful opposites, to coexist and interact without chaos. It integrates them.
The space between them almost.
In a sense, yes, but also encompassing them. The source even points to the name Omega.
Ooh, how so?
It suggests the syllables imply Omega contains Alpha and Beta. A sort of linguistic hint built into the name itself.
Clever.
So it's the vessel, the harmonizer, the cosmic ocean that holds the dance. It provides the stability for the whole system.
Okay, let's quickly recap the cosmic team then. Alpha, negative, moon, structure, memory, potential, 0. Beta, positive, sun, energy, action, fire, 1.
Right.
And Omega, neutral, ocean, balance, the container, no charge. Together they run the macrocosm.
That's the Divine Trinity on the grand scale, yeah. The rules of the cosmic
Which is mind-blowing enough, but the really staggering claim is how this repeats. The source says the universe isn't a grain of sand, isn't just poetic.
No, it's presented as literal truth. Every single atom is supposedly a perfect, tiny replica of that whole cosmic setup.
The same players, same rules, just shrunk down unbelievably small. That's where as above, so below really hits home, isn't it?
Exactly. Stops being a metaphor. So let's translate it down. The electron, with its negative charge,
Yep.
it's the atomic alpha.
Our tiny moon orbiting the atom center.
Precisely. It orbits the nucleus, embodying potential and information at the atomic scale. It mirrors alpha's role in structure and memory, almost like the atom's own mini-Chi archive.
Wow. Okay, I never thought of an electron quite like that. So if the electron is alpha, then beta, the fire, the positive charge, it has to be the proton, right? The little sun in the atom's heart.
You're right on track. The proton, positive charge, is beta's avatar in the atom. It's in the nucleus, the energetic core.
Providing the atom's identity.
Exactly. Its positive force, its energy. The number of protons tells you what element it is. It's the atomic verb giving the atom its specific character and driving its interactions.
Which leaves one piece, omega, the balancer. In the atom, that must be the neutron, neutral charge.
Perfect. The neutron completes the atomic trinity as omega.
And its job must be crucial, considering you have all those positive protons crammed together in the nucleus. They should repel each other like crazy.
And they would. The neutron provides the balancing, stabilizing force. It's the atomic dome, or ocean, holding the nucleus together, just like omega balances the cosmos.
It prevents the atom from tearing itself apart.
Essentially, yes. Without the neutrons acting as that omega principle, the fiery beta protons would overwhelm everything. Complex atoms couldn't exist.
So the pattern holds. Electron orbits nucleus. Nucleus contains proton and neutron. Alpha orbits beta and omega.
And the source is explicit. The structure of the cosmos and the structure of the atom are described as identical. Not just similar, identical. Same blueprint, just scaled.
Wow.
This configuration, electron orbiting proton plus and neutron zero, is presented as the ultimate proof of the cipher, the key. Proof that the divine blueprint is infinitely scalable.
In that quote you mentioned earlier.
Ah, yes. To understand the laws of an atom is to understand the lore of the gods. It's a bold statement connecting fundamental physics directly to, well, the deepest truths of existence as presented in the source.
Okay, so let's bring this home. What this deep dive really reveals is, well, it's profound. As above, so below, as a literal truth. One single blueprint for everything.
The same structure, the same players, alpha, beta, omega, operating at every level. It's the architecture of reality, the rules of the game.
So how does this change things for you, listening?
Well, it really invites you to look differently, doesn't it? If the universe uses this consistent, scalable pattern, where else might you see it?
Right, like in nature, biology, maybe even human systems.
Could be. Natural cycles, maybe cell structure, maybe even how societies organize or projects develop. You might start seeing these alpha, beta, omega dynamics, the structure, the energy, the balance playing out in unexpected places.
The universal grammar for how things work.
Kind of, yeah, a way to potentially decode the underlying mechanisms.
Which leaves us with a final thought to chew on. If this blueprint really is so simple, so scalable, if the cosmos and the atom run on the same source code, what else shares it? What other things that seem totally unrelated might actually be running the same fundamental alpha, beta, omega program? What other games are out there using these same rules that we just haven't recognized yet?
It definitely makes you wonder.
So next time you look up at the night sky, or maybe even just closely at your own hand, remember alpha, beta, omega, you might just glimpse the entire universe and its elegant game reflected right back at you.